Welcome to the light show once again. We start right now. How you guys doing? We are starting the show. Top of the hour. Just turned 2 o'clock right now. And yep, I got another banger for you. Trump versus Harris. Who will lead Bitcoin to soar? Okay, this is a debate. Okay. I can see that each party is really pushing. The swinging, it's a fight, right? It's a battle, so they got to do it like that. But between these two leaders, tell me, guys, who do you think has got the best policy for cryptocurrency? Okay, we are all cryptocurrency traders, and whoever is in power determines the landscape of the sector. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys feel? Are you team Kamala or you team Donald? Tell me, what do you think? Based on what they've said so far, what are you feeling? Okay, based on their track history, what's your impression of them? Okay, who are you gonna land your vote? Because voting is just not about, okay, I like him, or they're about minorities. No, 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 it's a whole package, right? So definitely, we want to just talk about that briefly. We're not going to spend a lot of time like I usually do, because trust me, guys, just doing those 1 hour live broadcasts, they're draining. Okay, they're draining. Okay, they can be draining. So this is just a deep dive into Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Not even a deep dive. We're just gonna have a discussion. This platform, guys, is for educational purposes. I always try to tell you that, guys. As I'm not giving you expert advice here, although some of the stuff that I do talk about, it is well and thoroughly researched. Yeah, yeah. So, who will lead Bitcoin to soar? Okay, who will lead Bitcoin to soar? Okay, tell me in the comments. Okay, let's just get right into it. Okay, let's get right into it, and let's see what it's all about. Okay, let's get right into it and see what it's all about. Okay, Trump or Harris. Okay, and guys, I'm not here to your political affiliation. Okay, I'm not here to know about your political affiliation or anything like that. So please let us know how are you guys doing. Okay, so that is a breakdown, simple breakdown of what we have for you. Okay, just yeah, I'm getting a Bitcoin alert here. So let's go. Trump versus Harris, bit technical analysis, and then I'm gonna go do an other XRP technical analysis. I've been doing XRP technical analysis for like 4 days in a row. Okay, like yeah, it's that popping. Okay, it seems to be popping. It's popping. It's popping. So yeah, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it and go. Yeah. So yeah, let's go. Trump versus Harris. I did speak on this yesterday. So last weekend, I'm just gonna read, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna read. Okay? I'm not even following this news. Okay, keenly. So last weekend, Donald Trump attended the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville and gave a speech. Okay, sure you have seen it already. You've seen it already, and yeah, it's pretty looking okay. There you go. We have some footage of that on YouTube. Just go see what Trump was talking about. They definitely becoming the first former U.S. president to attend the conference and fully support Bitcoin. So we do know Donald Trump's position on this. So I believe this will be a watershed. Uh, moment in the history of cryptocurrency. Okay, so let's go looking back at the past 15 years, guys. Uh, Looking back at the past 15 years, Bitcoin status has changed dramatically. Not long ago, it was widely believed that only criminals and terrorists use Bitcoin. At that time, Bitcoin did not enter the vision of any institutional investors. Buffett even called Bitcoin rat poison. Again, this is Warren Buffett. They didn't have the vision, people. Okay, they didn't have the foresight. You see me? Buffett even called Bitcoin ha ha rat poison. Oh my God, was he drunk? He called it rat poison. Okay, so people are going to take positions, right? And something that we do not understand comes about, especially with the history of Bitcoin, its shady history, being used by criminals and terrorists. So of course, people are gonna react that way, like our guy Warren Buffett, right? However, times have changed. Surely times have changed. This is 15 years later, 15 years onwards. 15 years ago, that's what, 2009? God damn. Okay, so however times have changed since the advent of Bitcoin, exchange traded funds, ETFs, many institutions have begun to accept Bitcoin, okay, from MicroStrategy to Tesla. Many technology companies have included Bitcoin on their balance sheets. So far, two countries have used it as legal tender. So this is the future AI Bitcoin. We are slowly going into that era, into that revolution. Okay. So in the next coming 15 years, we might see a lot of other governments just nodding their heads and saying, you know what, let's use cryptocurrency as legal tender. Okay, maybe people's lives might improve. Okay, and now a former, because it's all about control, right? It's all about controlling. Some people love to control everything. They love to control. Okay, they love to control everything. So they fear that, okay, if we liberalize crypto, then we cannot control it. Okay, their fears are somewhat. I like to say their fears are somewhat uh, make sense. Okay, their fears are somewhat logical in a sense, but their fears as well, they could be losing out again on a billion, trillion, whatever dollar industry, a gazillion, if there is a word like that. And now a former US president will also fully support Bitcoin. So Donald Trump is pro Bitcoin. Trump said that the price of Bitcoin may soar, and he also hopes that the United States can be a trend setting country. So this is the thing about Donald Trump. He is a trendsetter. Okay, remember, the man is already in business already. Okay, so he sees things um, from a business standpoint. Okay, he's got a business eye from a business standpoint, from a capitalist standpoint. Unlike people who've been lawyers and people who've never people who do not have that background. Okay, so we got to give it up to Donald Trump for that. Okay, so definitely let's move on to the next. So, okay, let's go. Uh-huh. Harris raised 200 million in the first week of the campaign, shocking the whole US. So Kamala also made history, raised over 200 million in a week. She made history. On the other hand, this year's US presidential election is the most unusual in modern day American history, and perhaps ever. Okay, we had Sleepy Joe. We had the withdrawal of incumbent President Joe Biden in favor of incumbent Vice President Kamala Harris. Sent shockwaves through the political world. So we all know that we were all speculating, rather, right, that this guy is not he's not making it. Okay, he's too slow. He's too old. A lot of people have been were in his ear like, yo, man, you got to step it up, especially when he was like mixing up names and That's when the whole world knew, like, you know what, this brother needs to, take it easy. So yeah, although although former President Donald Trump remains in the lead, the tide has indeed turned in Harris' favor. Come on, she's a new player. She's a woman. There's a lot that goes in. Okay, she sways a lot of emotions. Okay, she's okay, yeah, like what I did say. They also pushing for gender equality and all that stuff. Okay, and also now we have her with the she's also a woman, so she's got that power to sway the emotions of people, and she just joined the race. She's a fresh face. Okay, but let's just see how this plays out come November. Okay. Although former President Donald Trump remains in the lead, the tide has indeed turned in Harris' favor. She has managed to secure the support of a majority Dems delegates and now has the endorsement of all top party leaders, including the one Barack Obama. Yeah. Some people are actually speculating that this whole thing, Obama is behind. He's like, he's the puppet master. Obama is the puppet master. He's the one making the moves from behind the curtains. Okay, that is what some people are saying. I just went on YouTube and I found out the same. Okay. According to Harris' campaign team, she raised a staggering $200 million in the first week of the campaign, which would undoubtedly set a new record if true. Okay. Users of the online betting platform Polymarket now believe that Harris' chances of winning the November election have soared to 38%, up from a percentage 1 month. People, a percentage? Come on, guys, you're not really. So we got a little thingy here with some dates. Okay, Kamala, Trump versus Harris expected odds. So Trump definitely, it's all the way from January, really, and January. So you can see Trump, it's been like 40, began at 40%, it soared. Right now it's around 60%. Trump, okay, July 13, July 21. So Trump is short on the air on July 13, and that further made his popularity go up. And then they had the presidential debate, of course, on June 27, and then Kamala Harris, July 21. Okay, so these dates are really key, and so you go there. So now you can see that uh, Kamala's graphic there is now soaring up. Okay, so this is just self-explanatory in a sense. I do not have to break down okay, she's a new player. Okay, Dems presidential candidate Harris is reportedly reaching out to the U.S. cryptocurrency industry to ease tensions between the Dems and the crypto industry. This further highlights the importance of the crypto industry in this election, as Republican candidate Trump promises to include cryptos in the U.S. strategic reserve. During Biden's term in office over the past few years, the relationship between the Dems and the crypto industry has been very cold due to the government's strong regulatory action towards the crypto industry. So yeah, the government been coming down hard on crypto industry. And the development of the crypto industry has been in a state of confusion. Okay, this has also indirectly contributed to the crypto industry's enthusiastic support for Trump after Trump announced his candidacy for president and said he would support cryptocurrency. Okay, guys, I did speak about this yesterday. Let me just go forth. Now, holla at your boy. Okay, we also spoke about this yesterday. Trump has become a staunch supporter of Bitcoin. Okay, I didn't have this included yesterday, so I have to just read it. Trump has become a staunch supporter of Bitcoin after meeting the Bitcoin mining industry executives last month. Later, Trump posted on his social media platform Truth Social that I hope all remaining Bitcoin can be made in the United States. At the Bitcoin conference, Trump again forcefully reiterated his advocacy. He warned that if the United States does not embrace Bitcoin technology, China will, and we can't let China dominate. In order to make the United States a global Bitcoin superpower, Trump's specific policy plan includes establishing clear regulatory rules, guaranteeing the right to self-custody, and significantly increasing power output. He also mentioned that he would fire SEC Chairman Gary Gensler, Gensler, on his first day in office. The core of Trump's plan is that the U.S. government will store 100% of all digital assets, whether existing or future, in a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Currently, the government holds about 210,000 Bitcoins through enforcement actions worth more than $14 billion. This move is different from other countries and regions. Many governments will sell assets such as Bitcoin after confiscating them. For example, Germany recently sold 50,000 Bitcoins, and I think Germany will regret it one day in the future. Okay. Exactly. Germany might regret it. Yep. Maybe Zimbabwe might start trading in Bitcoin. You never know. Zimbabwe. Okay, Bitcoin technical analysis. Yeah, we're back with the tech analysis for you guys. You know, this is my favorite part. Okay, so grab your popcorn. Okay, hold your horses. Nothing to worry about. So, just gonna give you a little bit of the of the Bitcoin here. Okay, so you can see. So this chart you see here, guys, it shows our weekly price action for the Bitcoin over a multi-year period. So yeah, let's just go what it is. Okay, so let's check out some of the price levels, support, and your resistance. So you can see we got a bunch of red lines there. How many red lines we got over there? Okay, a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, or so. So the red lines. So the red lines likely represent, yeah, so we've got some red lines you can see there, guys. So the red lines, they likely represent key support and also your resistance level. You can also see I have some blue lines there. Our blue lines, the upper blue line around 69,000. 448, the upper one there, appears to be at the all-time high, while other lines mark significant price levels. Okay. As also, I want to just briefly talk about that line A that you see there. What is the significance of line A? Line A, this may indicate a support level or a potential price target. So let's check out our moving averages as well. I just want to discuss a bit about those moving averages. So yeah, you can see that we've got the purple lines and the red lines. These are our moving averages. The shorter term moving average appears to be reacting to recent price changes more quickly than the longer term average. This is what is going on. I hope you guys can see it. So you can also see that the intersection of the moving averages can indicate a change in the trend. Okay, a change in the trend. Okay, let's just break down our MACDs there as well. Your MACD. So your MACD histogram and signal line at the bottom, they're indicating some good momentum. The crossover points of the MACD line and also of the signal line are giving us some buy and sell signal. Okay, so you can also notice that on the MACD line that the recent negative value suggests that there's been like a bearish sentiment or bearish momentum, but changes in the histogram are going to indicate potential shifts. Okay, so let's just also just give you like a little breakdown there, a little analysis. So on the current position, the price is near the upper boundary of the trading channel and has been consolidating, possibly indicating some indecision or a buildup before a breakout. Okay, you can also see that there could be a potential breakout. So when is the potential breakout? So the potential breakout is if the price breaks above that upper trend line with some significant volume, it could signal a bullish move. Okay, conversely, a failure to break above that and a fall below the lower support levels could lead to a bearish trend. Okay, just leads to a bearish trend. So I got another one here as well. Let me just show it to you. Let me just what am I doing? Oh my God. Okay, let me make it smaller. So you can see also we have another one as well. So yeah, you can see. Here we just want to talk about some key elements that we didn't talk about in the previous one. Excuse me, guys. I'm a bit under the weather. Okay, I think they got this thing too much turned on. So you can already see here, guys, that there are several trend lines and channels that have been plotted on here, and the price appears to be oscillating within a defined upward channel. You can also see here that a potential resistance zone seems to be marked near at the top of the channel, while support is indicated near the bottom. Okay, so our key price levels, like I did mention on the previous page, the chart, our resistance level area is around that 68,291.80, and our significant support is coming in or is indicated at that 62,517.96. Okay, already talked about some. You can also see we've got some additional zones there as well. There is a rectangular box that is platform A near the bottom, possibly indicating a longer term support zone or area of interest around the $10,000 level. You can also see we've got so many other indicators there. So let's talk about some potential scenarios that can come out of this that you see over here, guys. So your bullish scenario, when will it happen? It can only happen, it can only be bullish, or you should look forward to the bullish because of the following. If the price is currently near the upper part of the channel, indicating a potential test of resistance, a breakout above that channel, especially with increased volume, could indicate further upside potential. Okay, so let's also check out our bearish scenario. It will only happen if the price fails to break above the resistance and instead moves downwards. The next support levels around $62,517 could be tested. A break below this could lead further downside, and we don't want that. But so we can also have like a neutral scenario. This is where the price could continue to oscillate within the channel, with traders looking for opportunities near the channel support and resistance lines. Okay, so that is all that I had for you. Okay, according to this one, guys, That's the quick breakdown of this one that you see right here, right now. So let's move on to the next one as well. We did this as well yesterday. So we're also going to look at the XRP. We've been talking about XRP for quite some time now. For quite some days, we've been talking about XRP. Uh, it's just been under review. We've been checking it out. So let's go. Let's check it out. Oh, so there we go. So that is your XRP there. There you go, guys. So price levels, and so your price levels and your resistance here. We do have some horizontal lines as well. So you can see that there are multiple levels of support and resistance that are marked here with key levels around that 1,900, 1,900, no 1,000, $1.9736, and at that $0.54444 and at that $0.352917. Also, we have that line B as well. Line B is indicating a significant resistance level. Let's just talk about our trend lines. So you can see that there is a descending trend line from the all-time high, and it's suggesting a long-term downtrend for the stock, possibly representing a major resistance line. There's also an ascending line, if you can check it there, providing support for recent lows that the stock has experienced, also indicating potential area where buyers like you and I can step in. Exactly. Let's just take a brief swing and look at our moving averages as well. Moving averages are great, guys, to just determine things like your trend direction and potential support and resistance levels as well. Okay, so let's go there. Let me just give you a breakdown of this analysis, MACD as well. You can see that here the current position of the MACD suggests a period of consolidation or lack of strong momentum. Okay, you can also, let me just talk about the volume bars. The volume bars indicate the amount of trading activity and stuff like that. So analysis that I can give for you here, guys, current position. So you can see that XRP appears to be trading within a narrowing range between a descending resistance trend line and an ascending support trend line. And this pattern could be forming a triangle often seen before a breakout takes place. And also, yeah, so there is a potential of a breakout or a breakdown that is about to happen. Okay, a breakout can happen above the descending trend line with strong volume, could signal a bullish move towards previous highs, and also conversely, a breakdown below the ascending trend line could indicate bearish continuation or bearish momentum. Okay, so there are some key levels you should watch for this one here, guys. Watch for the 0.54494 resistance level, and this is crucial as breaking above it may lead to further gains. Okay, that the 0.352917 support level needs to hold to prevent a deeper decline. So that is all that we had for you here, guys. So it's nothing too serious, I'd like to believe. And there you go. It's just basically the same thing we have been talking about. So you see there, specifically looking at the buying point, after the price breaks through, right? specifically looking at the buying point after the stock breaks through. Exactly, particularly looking at the buying point after the price breaks through. The large triangle is significant. It moves sideways. Yo, what is, man? Just a second. Yeah, so specifically looking at the buying point after the price breaks through the large triangle, it moves sideways at a small level. It is currently above platform A with the support price of that figure. So there you go. We just want to just talk about the support price at 0.5968. This level should provide a floor for the price. Okay, if the price falls below this support, it may indicate weakness or a potential reversal. So you're also going to see that there is short-term resistance at $0.63 or 63 cents. This is a key area or a key level to watch for potential profit taking or a further breakout. A strong move above this resistance that you see over here, especially with increased volume, could signal continuous bullish momentum. So given the current situation, we can actually recommend some things for you. Number one, you should be having a holding strategy. If you're holding a position, consider setting a trailing stop loss to protect profits while allowing for further upside potential. Number two, you should consider some potential additions. If the price consolidates above that 63 cents or $0.63 and shows signs of strength, there may be an opportunity to add to your positions. Number three, also consider having an exit strategy. Okay, have a clear exit strategy. If the price fails to hold above the 0.5968 support, or if there's significant resistance at 63 cents. Okay, so that is all that we have for you based on this. I'm not gonna say a lot. That is just briefly that we had for you right here, right now. Okay, so now let's go. Let's move forward as well. These are some of our trading reviews, some companies that we've already spoken about in the past. These are some of the companies. Let me show you some of them that we've already spoken about. You've got many companies, and if you want to and also these cryptocurrencies that we've been currently talking about these days, we are also going to list them as a trading review. So for our trading review, guys, you can see that so many companies. So you can see XRP. These are current one there, guys. These are the current ones right here for this month. Let's just talk about Valero Energy Corp. Okay, buying suggested buying price. Your 100, check out your 170-day moving average. Maximum increase is expected to rise by 8.3%. Our recommended date was 23 July 2024. This is a long-term investment as well. So I just want to focus on these July companies. Baker Hughes focus on that 34-day moving average, expected to have a maximum rise of around 8%. Also, our recommended buying date was on the 24th of July this year. Okay, last month. It's also a long-term investment. Go check it out. Okay, go check it out. See whether it's still holding on that, still at 8%, or it's gone down. Go check it out for yourself. And currently, XRP suggested buying price. You can see the suggested buying price there. This is a cryptocurrency, maximum increase to rise by 10%. So you can see it's it's very affordable, cheap in a sense. And yeah, this one is fresh off the boat. We have it. We recommended this one, guys. We've been talking about this crypto the last 3 days, if I'm not mistaken. This is what I've been talking about this crypto all the way into even last week. Okay, so we just had like a consistent week of talking about this cryptocurrency. It's a long-term investment. Go check it out. Okay, go check it out. It's a long-term investment. Go check it out as well. And all of those other ones as well. You can see that the ones of this page are our companies, our that we're focusing on, that we did a deep dive on, that we did technical analysis for. And so these are all our July companies that we focused on, that I already did some live broadcasts for these companies, and I already made some predictions or some analysis for these companies. You can see we have short term. Rivian is short term, and then the rest of them are long term. And those are, they do have some recommended dates. Some people already bought the stock, some people didn't, but you can also go check them out for yourselves. Or guys, if you want some further updates concerning these stocks, even though they were for July, because today is August, right? Even though they were for July, you guys can also try to just add us on WhatsApp and send us some messages. We can give you further reviews and breakdowns. Okay, so that is all we had for you today. That's just that. I'll meet you in the next live broadcast. See you guys.